Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am super duper excited about today's video. I am doing a first impressions video for you all, and it is on a foundation, which is why I look like this. Like, I have absolutely nothing on my face right now. I'm pretty beige, I'm not sick, I just literally have no makeup on. And also my hair's like this because I'm spending the rest of my afternoon filming a video for a university assignment and I have to wear a wig for that, so I was like, there's no point washing my hair. I can't be bothered doing that, so I'm just going to chuck it up the best I can just to hide it and conceal it. So yeah, I'm very beige right now. The product that I'm doing a first impressions on is the Designer Brands foundation, and I'm pretty excited about this because I've seen so many videos where people have said this brand is amazing and the foundation is awesome. I think you can pick this up for like $12 or $16 from like your chemist or Chemist Warehouse, so like any of those sorts of places. At the moment I am currently using a NARS foundation basically every single day, and NARS is about 68 bucks for that foundation, so it's pretty pricey, and I feel like I need to find something a bit more affordable to use every other day kind of thing. But that NARS foundation, in saying that, is amazing for my skin. Like, I swear by it now. I was using a L'Oreal one before and I couldn't understand why my skin was breaking out so often, and then when I changed my foundations it cleared up a lot, so I was kind of gonna blame the L'Oreal foundation, which sucks because it had amazing coverage and everything, but I don't know, I don't feel amazing coverage is worth breaking out. Anyway, getting back to the point of this video, the Designer Brand foundation I got is the 24-hour foundation Longwear. It says it's full coverage and SPF 15, and the back of it states that it's makeup that goes the distance, effortlessly glides onto skin for a flawless complexion, full smudge-proof coverage that doesn't cake, flake or feel heavy, suitable for all skin types. So it sounds like it's amazing, like, yeah. So if you're interested in watching this video, continue watching because I'm about to jump straight into it. I'm gonna prime my face with an e.l.f. primer. It is a Poreless face primer by e.l.f. I figured I don't want to be using like a high-end primer with it, just because I feel like if you're someone that's going to be buying this, you're not someone that's always going to be able to be spending the extra money and getting expensive primers as well. I picked this one up for like $6 from Kmart, so it's super duper affordable. So I'm just going to work them two together and see how that goes. I literally had a cat hair on there, oh my gosh. I have a lid on it and everything, but like, cat life, seriously. So I'm just going to put that on my fingers and then apply it to my face. I feel like I need to zoom this in. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. That's zooming out. I'm just going to wait like a few minutes for the primer to literally like not soak into my skin, but just like breathe into my pores. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just going to pump this product here onto the back of my hand. What is the back of your hand called? Like, you know how the front's called the palm? Like, does the back of the hand have a word? Like, is it just literally called your wrist, or is that your wrist? Like, what is the palm back of your hand called? Let me know down below in the comments, or is that just like a really stupid question I'm asking right now? I feel like it's actually a stupid question now that I've said it, but I feel like if the bottom of your hand has a name, I feel like the back of the hand also needs one. Does that make sense? You're probably all shaking your heads right now. Okay, so because I haven't used this, oh, there we go. I'm gonna start with 3 pumps, which is that much. And then I've got my clean beauty blender and I'm just gonna apply this to my face. Very exciting. Don't know if this is gonna match my skin color now that I'm applying it. That's okay though. It may like oxidize, hopefully. That is one layer of the foundation, and I think it may be like 1/2 of a shade, a bit too light for me, but I feel like once I put the rest of my makeup on it won't be such an issue. I feel like if I got the shade just above it, I would be very Simpson face right now. Like, I would be very yellow. Like, it's not too bad, the lightness of this, and hopefully like when I set everything it'll be fine. It did apply super duper easily, so it just like slid onto my face. And it didn't go cakey in areas. Like, usually I do get cakey around this nose area. I only have one nose in my face, but around my nose area, and I can't really see the issue that I normally have. My skin feels very soft after applying that. I know you're not meant to touch your face after, but like, I feel like for the purpose of this, I kind of need to feel and touch my face. And it has somewhat concealed my blemishes. It's not like perfectly done it. Like here I can still see redness under, so I'm gonna go over one more time, just over like my problem areas, so not doing like a full coat, but just like focusing on my issues, because my face has issues, okay? Okay, after like doing that second layer, I can see the product is settling into my problem areas. So like around my nose here, it's already got like cakey product there. So I'm gonna try and blend it in with my finger. Maybe it just needs like a little bit of warmth. And then when I did try and go over this area here that kind of has like a semi breakout, it's gone just like not crusty but patchy, like it hasn't applied consistently to that area. Okay, so I'm not hating the application so far. I may have just gone overboard with doing 2 layers. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, I don't know. Like I feel like it was not full coverage with only doing 1 layer, which it stated that it was, so that's why I did 2 layers. But now I'm just going to finish off the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and show you like the final look of makeup application, I guess. Okay, so now that I've got all of my makeup on, this is what the foundation looks like. And I'm just going to remind you that I am filming a satire film for uni after, so I don't ever wear my makeup like this. Like I don't ever do this to my eyes. And yeah, so I've already noticed that it has gone a bit patchy just in this area here, and all I've literally done is just apply my Australis Fresh, what is this, Fresh and Flawless pressed powder, and it's already going like a bit patchy, which the product says that it doesn't do, but it's not like a massive amount, I guess. And I couldn't fix up that area there where I have like a little bit of dry skin, so it has stuck, like the powder's kind of stuck there, which kind of gives off the patchy area. But like from a distance, it's not that bad. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours just to show you how the foundation has worn. Not 100% happy with it right now, and to be honest, I don't see it like getting better. If anything, I feel like it may get worse, but we'll see. You don't know. We don't know. Okay, so it's now 2:30, so it has been like 3 and a bit hours, and I haven't noticed too much of a difference since I first applied it. Like the dry patches that I have on my chin area and nose are still pretty much the exact same as before. I did have to get like a brush, and I applied some powder just around my nose just to see if that would actually fix it a bit, and it did. I was a bit like, not harsh, but just I did focus a lot of attention right on the corner part of my nose, and as you can see here, the dryness is still there, so it does like emphasize the dryness. So maybe it's not really suitable for dry skin, but everywhere else it seems fine. Like I haven't gone oily or anything. It hasn't gone patchy in any other areas, so like I said, it could just be the dry patches. So now I'm just gonna like edit my video and probably check back after that's done, which will probably take me about another 2 more hours. So I'll check back with you then. Okie dokie, so it is now almost 6 o'clock, which means I've had this foundation on for almost 9 hours, which is a first for me. Like I don't usually wear my foundation for that long anyway. I feel like if I have to have like a whole day of wearing foundation, say I've got work in the morning and then event after, I'll always make sure that I've taken my makeup off after work and then reapply, just because I feel like foundation isn't really meant to be long wear. Even the ones that say they're 24-hour full coverage, like I don't feel like they do. I always feel like my face needs to be freshened up a bit, so I always do reapply. But I can honestly say, since last time I was chatting to you, so last time I checked in, there has been no issues whatsoever that have come back. Like the dry patch that I originally had has not changed. My nostril area is fine. I have an eyelash, or maybe it's cat hair in my eye, and this section here hasn't extended its patchiness. Now, I don't know if my original issue could have been that I maybe shouldn't have applied 2 coats of foundation, so that may have been an application error, which is why I've got like the dry patches happening. But I feel like when I did do it, I did need to have like another coat just to like cover up areas, if you know what I mean. Like I needed to conceal because 1 coat just wasn't enough. Yeah, just excuse this red part that I've got going on my face here. That has got nothing to do with the foundation. I wiped off my lipstick before and I kind of smeared a bit, and I was like, oh damn. But yeah, so the only thing that I've noticed is I have like a little bit of a glow happening on my skin, on my cheek area, which I think is just like my oil kind of coming through, but it's not like a greasy oily look. It's more of like a glowy dewy look that it has formed, and it's taken like probably 8 hours to get to this point, which is fine. I've noticed a little bit on my forehead my blemishes are kind of coming through, like not massive amounts, but like you can kind of see redness. Like my skin's not full coverage like it was at first application, but it's like settled a bit. So I'm just going to zoom in and you can have a look at my face so you can see close up what the skin and the texture and all that looks like. So that's the dry patch from the original area. Nostril area is not too bad. Dry patch I think was over here originally, but like when I did get the powder brush and focus really hard on that area, it disappeared straight away. And then you can kind of see the dewy glow that I've got going on my cheeks, which doesn't look greasy, so that's awesome. My forehead, and I think that's all I need to show you. Oh, zooming wrong way. The only issue that I have with this foundation, which is literally my own fault, like it's not the product or anything, but it's just the fact that it is one shade too light for me. Like I do feel a bit ghostly wearing this, but I think this could really suit me possibly in winter, but we are coming into summer now, so I feel like my face is going to be a little bit of a different shade to what I normally am. So maybe I will go back and purchase the shade just above this one here, which is the more yellow based or toned one, and maybe that would be a bit easier to blend in with my neck and then my natural tan that starts happening, because I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel a little bit ghostly. Like it's not showing up too bad on this camera, but when I'm looking in my mirror I can kind of see like, I don't know, a paleness, like a very pale me looking in the mirror, like not massively pale, but just like I can see it and I can notice it. So I think maybe the shade above would be perfect and it would be easier to blend down my neck. Like I feel like I would rather have a little bit more color in my face rather than color to be taken out. And for $16 I really cannot complain with this foundation. I feel like it is being like pretty amazing. At first I was thinking that it was just going to be a complete fail. Like literally when I first applied it and then the dry patch just came up, I was like, oh really, do I have to do a whole day wearing this? But I feel like my face has like gotten used to it, if anything. Like I don't know, I feel like we've just worked together a bit better. Let me know down below in the comments if you've tried this foundation and if it worked like similar for you and if you liked it or not. And I think this is the end of the video, unless you guys just want to keep on staring at my face, which you probably don't. So I'm just going to end it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and until next time, goodbye.